have been the biggest things you worked on your own personal game over this past summer?
Three-point shot, a lot of repetition, a lot of time in the gym, spending on my three-point shot, create some more spacing, for myself and the team, be able to, attack that much, easier.
And we saw you play a lot at the off guard last year. Is that part of your game something that is going to continue to evolve?
Most definitely. I feel like if you could, guard, multiple positions, 1, 2, then, and on the offensive end, you just got to, learn it, and you're not a liability out there. So I feel like I could, defend too. So, I'll be out there more, hopefully, with Kyle and, try to make things work.
Cory, last year, the barometer for success, at least externally, was to win around. This year, where are you guys internally setting the bar? What would be a successful season for you guys?
I don't have no bar in terms of how far we go. In terms of, getting better individually and as a team, I feel like, we understand that, we're not satisfied and have to get better. It's, one of the hardest things is, after successful or good season is to come back and, duplicate it or even do better, because you're going to have a lot of, people blowing smoke up your butt, friends, families, no offense, media, everybody is going to, tell you how good you are and, expect you kind of to get back there. But, you're going to have a target on your back and, every year is different, teams change. So we just got to, really focus on the process and take a day at a time.
What's the most important thing to focus on to avoid taking that all-to-come step back that we see from teams when they get to that conference final?
Just having a short-term memory span, that's what we have to have. After a game, after we do well, you have to kind of reset your mind and, find a routine that won't allow you to, relax or take a step back.
Cory, you played with Brady in a bunch of situations, international tournaments with Canada. So what's it like having him around here? What have you guys talked about?
Oh, it's great. Somebody I played with a lot, like you mentioned. It's a great opportunity for him. Lethal shooter, as everybody knows. I'm happy to have him here. Hopefully spend some time on the road, going out for dinner or lunch or whatever it is.
Built any of that chemistry or seen any of that chemistry that you built with the national team here? Have you got to play with him yet?
Pardon me?
Have you got to play with him yet?
Yeah, just kind of like just runs, before, today obviously. Same Brady I always know. Knocking down shots, making the right plays, correct plays. So.
How much more comfortable are you coming into this season after? Really, this is your 6th year coming up in the NBA.
Coming up.
You're no longer the young guy of the team.
Wow, that's crazy, isn't it? Or 6 already. Anyways, yeah. So, what was your question again? Hey, I'm 6. I'm not the young guy. I'm definitely a lot more comfortable now than last year or even when I first got into the NBA. Last year, obviously coming home and having family, friends, and there was a lot of excitement. And this year, I've kind of settled down, know what to expect. That's huge too. Last year was kind of just getting out, kind of getting the feel. This year, I feel very confident coming into the year. Know what I'm gonna do on the court and whatnot. So, feeling confident.
Last year was the first time you had to play big minutes on a regular basis in your pro career.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel more ready for that role this time around than you did stepping into it?
I don't know about ready. I mean, I believe when I go out there, I'm gonna play hard. I'm gonna play, 100. I'm gonna give it 110%. And whether I do good or bad, with how many minutes I, play, I'll just leave it up to whatever. That's just whatever. Like if I do good, I do good. If I do bad, I do bad. As long as I put forward the effort. So I do feel more confident this year. Obviously, been playing like regular minutes as of last year, but I mean, it's the same to me.
Did that help you, knowing you're going to get like 25 minutes every night?
Yeah, most definitely. It helps when you're, in the rotation and consistently playing. It helps you, prepare, for what's to come, in the game. But because it's a little bit harder when you don't know exactly when you're gonna go in, or how much time you're gonna get, or whatever. So you kind of just have to be ready for anything. But so it definitely helps, your routine. But in terms of how you play, I mean, I guess you could catch a little bit of a rhythm, but nothing else changed.
Last year, you were a key guy in the playoff run. How did that compare to when you were with the Spurs, where you're really like third on that depth chart? And here you moved up to, you played significant role.
Well, any basketball player wants to be out there and play on the court, So obviously, and playing for Toronto, my home country, obviously is very significant. But also with the Spurs, I learned a lot. Even some years I played a good amount in the playoffs. Some years, but so I don't know if it's one more significant than the other. But I'm just trying to learn and get better every day. That's it.